Right, this is News Desk, and I'm glad to have come your way this morning. Chiefs in the Eastern region are demonstrating in protest of bad roads in their area. The protest is being held as a result of the bad nature of roads on the Suhum Insawam Road. It was led by the king of the Achime Buakwa State, Ochehene Amwetia Uforipenyi. My colleague Prince Menka was at the demonstration scene, brought us this report.
Go. It's 9:21. Early morning breakfast begins with a number of people here at Suhum in the eastern region. But beyond having breakfast, it's a deeper worry for the residents here at Suhum and a number of residents within the eastern region of Ghana. Well, the roads are bad, and for which reasons the chiefs and the people of Suhum and a number of residents within the eastern region are going to embark on a demonstration. As you can see there in my shots, there's heavy police presence here at Suhum. Earlier on, we were at the Chief's Palace, where there was a clear indication that there will be a press conference led by the Ochehene later on today at 1 p.m., where the chiefs and the people would express their deep dissatisfaction as far as the roads here are concerned. Now, before getting into the township, we drove on the road, and for the past 10 years, this road has remained in a deplorable state. There's lots of potholes on the roads, and around Teacher Mante area, what you see is portions of the roads have been fixed, but the other portions for some time now has not been fixed. An indication that it's been neglected for far too long, for which reasons the people here would want to demonstrate. But let me just bring in a journalist who lives here in Suhum and has been covering a number of events within the eastern region, and he's had a lot of experience as far as this particular road is concerned. He works with the Daily Guide, and I just want to find out from him exactly what the concerns of the people have been over the years. Good morning, and thank you very much for joining us.
Morning.
Tell me your name.
I'm Daniel Bampo.
Now, Daniel, you've been reporting here in Suhum for some time now. Now, tell me what the history really is.
Actually, this road has been here since, let's say, since the ex-president Kufuor cut the sword from 2009 for construction. We learned that it will take duration for 39 months before they will complete it. And since ever, we haven't seen anything done on it. Actually, what you see that youths who are supposed to be in classroom are those filling the potholes. And gradually, the road is being deepened down, whereby nothing is getting to the western deployer stage. Drivers using the road from Suhum to Accra. Actually, when it was in the good stage, it was about 1 hour drive to Accra. Now they take more than 2 hours. Most of them will be ramping the potholes, complaining of their rents and others. Especially when you ask them, they told you that they will be sending the cars to the repairs for more than a week, more than 4 or 5 times, buying exhaust size and a whole lot. And even passengers who are speaking, who you normally bought the vehicles, they'll be complaining, especially pregnant women. Always the national anthem they use the road are being like Azonto Road. You'll be dancing the vehicle, and even when you are having a, let's say you are pregnant, by the time you get to the house, you get miscarriage.
And let me just remind viewers that, talk about the Azonto Road, we had our share of it whilst coming here. It was wobbly. We had to be literally bouncing in the vehicle, myself, a cameraman, and of course the driver. And we were just asking ourselves, I mean, like Daniel mentioned, how would a pregnant woman feel in a condition like this as far as the road is concerned? But back to you, Daniel, and still talking about the road and how long you've covered, this particular road. I bet you've lost count on the number of stories that you've done as far as this road is concerned.
Actually, this road has specifically been like a national issue. You see, and not me in particular, but most of the journalists have reported on it. So it's been like something we are fed up to report about it. Even at times when I send stories to it on it to my editor, he doesn't even publish it.
He'll tell you that, oh, that's an old story.
Yeah, they'll complain that it's an old story, nothing genuinely come on it. Just recently, the acting road sector minister, which is Honorable Collins Dauda, he came here on a tour to inspect the road, and he went to the MMU commander who is here. That's Mr. Philip Samini. He went to him, they toured the road to see how it is. Actually, what they said, they want to do them remedial works on it. So it will take about 3 months to complete it. They are even rating an amount of 4 billion, which we use about every 3 months just to shape the road so that people can move on it. So now when you come in, you see that they have shaped it to some levels that the car can easily move. But what pains a lot is that those along the road from Suhun to Sawam there, you see from Teacher Manti area, Suboy those areas, the computers around there, they are really complaining. You see that always the dust will be going through their rooms and those things, and when they even wash the things, they dry it, you see that the dust will all complete it.
And Daniel indeed has a lot to say, but thank you very much, Daniel. Before I bring in another journalist, let me just take a walk to where this cocoa seller, cocoa as in porridge seller is. A number of people have woken up, they're taking breakfast all right, but the deeper worry now is when would their rules be fixed? So let's just walk over there and let's have a chat with the woman, I mean the trader, and of course the number of people who are having breakfast here, and let's just get their concerns as far as this road is concerned. Mami, good morning.
Morning.
Patrol, what who police for? I am for four non so enche bi omo beba. E kwan ho asem ne eka. E de pa na how.
E kwan ne de enye. E se na mo kwan na enye nti se lor fe no nga toto so. Ni obi a pe no deje. Nti no krom abanhwe no onye ma ye ne ye ho che yen pa.
Her point is simple. I mean, the roads are bad. She's asking that government deals with it as a matter of urgency. And then she hinted us that, look, as a result of the bad nature of the road, transport fares have been increased. And it's a busy morning here. The police are here ready to ensure that there's a peaceful demonstration. Let me go back to this journalist. He's also been here reporting on this same road incident. But, I mean, judging from your experience, does it come as a surprise to you that today the chiefs and the people would want to demonstrate and tell government that, look, enough is enough, fix the roads?
No, it's not amazing me. Because you know the nature of the road is very bad, as you said. When you go from here to Asamankese, it's very bad road there too. I was in the convoy with late President Atamos for that road, and you go to Castle. That was last month was 3 years. So and that road was very deprived road. It's very bad road, and then when you walk around the road, there's a hill around there. We want to reach the hill, and it's raining. The car need to stop and then remove the passengers and then climb that hill, go to another place to go and pick another car. Apart from that, they use people in wheelbarrow. One of them that I was going there to do a stories, and I saw a woman in wheelbarrow. They are pushing the woman from the wheelbarrow because the car can never climb that hill because it's raining. So I think it's very bad. So at this demonstration, it's not amazing me because I know definitely come on. This is not the first demonstration. Almost about 5 and 6, and we have been reported severally. No one, as we said, Yabome Fita Duku. So it's going on here. So it's very bad. And I think we, as a journalist here, reported as usual. We reported all day, all time to them, but still don't have anything to eat. If you go there, this whole we're no more again. Forget about them. They have been saying it. So I think we support the chiefs that they are coming to do this so that we get a nice road. And look at it, the dust is very bad. Every week when you go to hospitals, they admitted people from here. The market seller, they are selling things here. They admitted them. Got the dust. They are inhaling it. So I think it's very bad. So it's not surprising me.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me just walk you through the security situation at this particular moment. In my back here are well-dressed policemen, very dressed and very prepared to ensure that there's a peaceful protest. There you go. Nice helmet there. And of course, you can see this is to ensure that if there's any scuffle, there wouldn't be anything happening to our men here. And they are really ready. I wish I don't play with that. What's this, sir? What is it called?
Oh, it's tear gas.
It's tear gas. I guess you're not going to fire it.
Oh, me, I don't have anything to say for now. So what I can only answer you is to tell you what I have now.
He has nothing to say, but this is tear gas. I mean, it happens, it is used when there are excesses, and I bet we're not expecting any of that later on today. But that's how the security arrangement is like. The policemen are getting themselves ready. They've been sitting here for some time now and waiting for the chiefs. But the information that we have now is that the chiefs are going to hold a press conference at 1 p.m. where they'll drum home that simple message, but really dear to the hearts of the people within this area, that look, fix our roads as a matter of urgency. For Joy News, Prince Minka.
Right, so let's speak with the Deputy Eastern Regional Minister, where we're expecting at 1 p.m. the chiefs in the Eastern region would hit the streets to protest the bad nature of roads in the area. Mavis Ama-Frimpong joined me over the telephone. Hello, Mavis.
Hello.
Thank you very much for joining me here on News Desk. What's your first reaction to this demonstration to be held later today by the chiefs in the Eastern region, the region where you're Minister?
Thanks very much for calling me to have my view. But as far as I'm aware of, I don't know anything about any demonstration that you are talking about. The letter that we've received from the president of the Regional House of Chiefs is that the chiefs in the region will be taking a road tour on a certain number of roads in the region. So I don't know of any protest or any demonstration.
I see. That could be another side of the story. But what we picked up was the fact that there was supposed to be a demonstration. Let's move away from the demonstration. When it happens, we'll bring the story. We have visited the area. These people have complained that time without number. They have brought the bad state of the roads in their area to the fore, but nothing has been done about it. Why so?
Okay, so what I would say is that I am aware that the chiefs, when the president had the Eastern Regional for about 3 months ago, he visited Nananum at the House of Chiefs, and then they made a petition, or they requested that the president should help them work on the roads because most of our roads are immotorable. Yes, and the president also promised that he would do something about it. As far as I'm concerned, and as far as I know, the president is working on a facility to work on roads in cocoa-producing regions in the country. And Eastern region happens to be one of the cocoa-producing regions. Like I said earlier, the president has been here only 3 months ago. And if we should go to even the procurement process, it does not take just 1 month or 2 months to finish with the processes.
But Mavis,
I would also want to state that many of these roads have been given on contract. Others were given in 2008. Others were given in 2010. Others were given 2011. And even 2013, 2014, some number of roads have been given on contract. But the rules are that currently, when a road contract is awarded, the government does not give mobilization funds. The contractor will have to go to the road, work on it, get back, submit certificates for it to be reimbursed. But if you look at our records, and you can check with Ghana Highways, most of roads that have been taken by contractors, various Ghanaian contractors, have not been done. Others, if you look at the assessment, others are zero. I can tell you a road that was given to a contractor in 2013. Today, about 8 months, the work done is zero. So I think
that's Mavis. If these are supposed to be pre-financed projects, that is the contract we have signed. You have given a contract to someone since 2013, and it's 2014. Half of the year is gone. Touch the project on the road. What stops us from transferring it to someone else? The roads have not been in that state since the last 3 months. They've been in that state for a very, very long time.
Okay. So I am glad that you are saying the roads have been in that state for a long time. And I would want you to go back to Kwame Nkrumah days, or since independence, that how many governments have been in positions of ruling, of governance, and how many of them have done a number of roads, and how many roads have been fixed. I think that we all come to terms with the fact that it takes so much money to fix roads. And then you were also asking that when a road contract is given, how long does it take for that contract to be terminated?
Right.
As far as I know, and you can check with the authorities, highways or Ministry of Roads, I know that when you award a contract, you have to give the contractor some little time to do their own mobilization. They have to bring in some number of documents, and then afterwards, when they don't start the work, the engineers will have to go to the field to do some assessments. Some kind of warning letters will have to be issued before you go through the termination process. And then when you terminate, it also takes some time before you can re-award.
Okay.
So I am pleading with you that you can check that it does not just take 3 months to terminate a contract and also go back to work and re-award. It takes some time.
Okay, then
I would also want to state that government has been very open to chiefs and people in traditional authority. Government has been working closely with chiefs. Government respects them, and that is why whatever he does, the president does, wherever he goes, he makes sure that he meets with chiefs. The president met with them at the Regional House of Chiefs. So if there is anything that the chiefs are not comfortable, one would expect that because of this openness that government has opened to the chiefs and people in authority, I would have expected that they can organize themselves. The Regional Coordinating Council is available. My regional minister, Honorable Julius Zebra, will be glad to fix a meeting for the entire House of Chiefs to meet with the president so that they can again follow up on their request. So if indeed it's a demonstration, then I would want to end by saying that probably it's unfortunate because there are other alternative ways by which the chiefs, my own chiefs that I respect so much, could engage the government on.
I see. Now, we're not done yet, though. Let's look at the fact that these rules have been given to contractors. You have named a number of steps that you could follow if you're looking forward to terminate the contracts we have with the contractors. My question then is, which of these steps have we followed yet on the bad state of roads in the Eastern region?
Okay. So on our part, as Regional Coordinating Council, about a month and a half ago, we met with Ghana Highways Road Maintenance Unit. We have had a meeting with them together with our municipal district chief executive, that we are going to have a collaborative pact and then start some remedial action on the immutable road. So that whilst waiting for government to give an award for contractors who are delaying unduly their work to be terminated and then those roads re-awarded, on our own way, in our own small way, we could do something, remedial measures, which we have started. As I speak with you, you can go to Bunso Tafo Road, Koforidia Bunso Tafo Road.
Okay.
It's been well done as part of our remedial measures. This was started before we heard that the chiefs want to go on road tour. But like I said, it does not take just 1 month or 2 months to go through the processes. Ghana Highways and then feeder roads will be in a better position because they are the technical people and they work with regulations of the country. They work with regulations. You cannot just get up and say somebody should go and then work on roads.
But you see, for the ordinary man on the street who's seen this happen over the years, when you talk about the fact that it wouldn't take a month or two to reverse the situation, then we ask the question, what have you been doing the entire number of years that the road has been like that?
Okay. So probably I would again come to you that because you are a development journalist and you normally would want to come out with facts, I would want you to stress that over the years, even the past 12 years or 15 years, from MPP time to NDC, President Mills' time, and then today, how many roads have been fixed in Eastern Region? You understand me? So if we say that immediately President Mills, President Mahama has been in office for almost 1.5 years now. So we should look at it, that are we going to ascribe every mistake or
and so Mavis, I think you've made that point already. What you're saying is,
so
let me see if I get you, Mavis. What you're saying is that government past have neglected the roads in the Eastern region, and that's why we are faced with the problem we have now.
So
is that what you're saying?
Of one person.
Is that what you're saying?
Kindly let me learn.
No, it's only because you haven't answered my question first.
Hello.
I asked a question which has not been answered.
I'm trying to say that kindly go back to the days about 20 years ago, or let's say 15 years ago, and then let's see how many roads have been fixed.
Okay, and so then the question I'm asking is,
hello.
Mavis, I believe that point was well made.
Could you respectfully
and
allow me to land on the question that you asked me?
Right. Now listen, what I'm saying is that I want to believe that point has been well made. Just a yes or no. What you're saying is that the reason the roads in the Eastern region are the way they are is because governments past neglected them.
Hello. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, of course, it's not just one government. And it does not take just, let's say, 2 cities or 20 cities to fix a road. It takes so much. And having said that, I would want to say to all listeners and to the good people of Eastern Region that the government of President John Dramani Mahama appreciates the concern that we all have. That Eastern Region, like many other regions, have bad roads. And that is why the government said he needed to set up infrastructural funds that will help fix infrastructure in the country. And I think that if we are going to have infrastructural funds, roads, Ghanaian roads, including Eastern Region roads, are one of are some of the targets that the infrastructure funds will address. Besides, I also want to assure the people of Eastern Region that the government says that it's looking for some funding facility that will help us to fix roads in cocoa producing regions. And Eastern Region happens to be one of them. Our chiefs have spoken to the president 3 months ago. We know that once the president says he will do something about it, he will do something about it.
I see.
Because we share your concern, we have also come into agreement with road maintenance units together with our MCEs. We are going to pool resources to start working on remedial measures on our roads. But if you want to have a witness, or if you want to know that we are committed in doing it, kindly go to Bunsu Koporodia Road. It's being worked on.
And so, Mavis, what now you're asking the people of the Eastern region to do is to endure the bad nature of their roads and give Mahama more time?
Of course, yes.
I see.
Of course, yes. But whilst enduring, we have taken it upon ourselves to have some remedial measures on the road. So that at least we can make them more trouble whilst waiting.
I'm just wondering what remedial measures you're talking about. What sort of remedial measures could be put on the road so that it will be motorable enough for the people of the Eastern region to endure?
Lady, if you go to the road I'm talking about, Tafo Road, from Koporidia, we have some west part of it. We have graders working on it, and we are filling it to compact them so that road users can use those roads. That's what I mean by remedial measures.
I see. Now, for some people, it seems as though the Eastern region and those at the helm of affairs are not pushing enough for things to be done there. Hello, Mavis, are you there? I think we lost Mavis there. Mavis Amafrimpo is Deputy Eastern Regional Minister. If you are in the Eastern region, this is what Mavis is telling you. Endure the bad nature of your roads just until Mahama gets enough time and money to be able to fix them. When I come back, we'll talk about some more demonstrations. Don't go away. On the reported demonstration of chiefs and people in the Eastern region over the bad roads they have had to encounter for a very long time now. On Facebook, Henry Brown says, yes, I really want this demonstration to be done because our roads are very bad, especially from Isamankese to Suhum. Nicholas Abuaji says, keep it up, Ochehene. Imba Anthony Bashiru says, roads in Ghana generally are in very bad states, not only in the Eastern region, but it's a good start. Congratulations to the chiefs and people in the area. Albert Anifu says, yes, they can now protest because they have pickups to apply on the roads. Opportunity cost, real cost. Oh, that's too much economics, Albert. We'll leave it for another time. But Kasuli says, Kasuli, no, that's very terrible language. We can't share that here. Meanwhile, Nano Usua says, this is what chiefs are to do. Lead their people to demand development in their areas. And Joshua Kunyiru is asking, what is dialogue for about 7 years now? And he wants them to still dialogue. NSJ, if Abotre Ra and his party were able to construct the roads in the Eastern region, Nananum wouldn't have cause to complain. And Clement Ayarebela Ali says chiefs are protesting against who again? Chieftaincy is now a full ministry expected to execute development projects in the areas. They should better start developing the Isamankese Suhum Road and those gimmicks. I'll end with Ofori Blanks and Derek. I'll come back to the messages later. Chebi Esikem, Esiakwa Road is full of potholes. They have to protest that the bad nature of that road too. We support our chiefs 100%. And Joy News will bring you that live feed, whether it's a road tour, as the Deputy Minister has told us, or it's a demonstration, as we have picked up on the ground. Meanwhile, the police is saying it cannot provide adequate security in the wake of the numerous demonstrations or demonstrators asking for protection.
We are yet to be informed of what the police is saying. And it sounds quite surprising because we had a series of meetings with them last week. Indeed, we had 2 meetings. One with the regional police command, and then the second one was with the same regional command and some other officials from the police headquarters. The second meeting was held in the TUC building, and indeed we discussed all this. We discussed the demonstration and the fact that it's nationwide, and they raised the issue about the simultaneous nature, and we explained that it's a peaceful demonstration, and we know that during May days, we do May Day in almost all the regional capitals and Accra. And that they are able to provide men to do that without any difficulty. So we are sure that nothing untoward will happen which will stretch their numbers. So we got an understanding, and to understand that even the case of the Accra program, we agreed on the routes. They disagreed with some of the routes, but eventually we considered to what they claim has been the normal route for protestations in Accra.
So, Dr. Asamoah, what happens to persons who are not unionized, who don't belong to unions?
This is not an issue for unionized, and I know you workers in your studio are not unionized. Begin to think about how to unionize, because the laws of the land provide every worker should be unionized. The call is not for only unionized workers. The call is for workers, formal and informal, and then indeed all those who feel the pinch of the economic hardships and the other issues that we're talking about. So the call is not limited to unionized workers. We are even asking industry, because industry is complaining seriously. Industry, cost of doing business, we are told, are sold up. Some industries are collapsing. Some workers have been laid off. So the call is not for only unionized workers. It's for all workers, formal, informal, unionized, those not unionized. We are particularly emphasizing the media, because we know when we go on the station, some of you will be around to cover it, yes. But there are others who will not be on duty, and as a result can be able to partake. We know the cost involved in this. But let me also advise that it is good for our democracy, because from the way things are going, if we do not voice out, we do not really make people in authority feel the way we feel. It can lead to so many other things. So in so doing, we'll also have to calculate the cost of waiting for some kind of unnecessary thing to happen in this country. Sometimes when these opportunities are really utilized, yes, they will incur some cost, but ultimately it will help to streamline issues for all of us.
Dr. Asamoah, finally, has the president called for a meeting? Because I heard that the president and the vice presidents have called leaders of organized labor to have some sort of discussion with them.
What I know is that the new minister for employment, yesterday called that they want a meeting, which by all means we will honor, and then listening to them as it were.
These are really difficult times, and I guess the president of Ghana himself is a worker, so Dr. Kofi Asamoah will have to find a way of inviting him also to participate. I also have a number of workers, so I expect that all of us get to it. But the reality is this. I appreciate the frustrations we are all going through, which have been alluded to in several. So the solution, this position taken, will only be drumming to the government as of before, as to the concerns of organized labor. I think this is principally what they want to do, but it is the effect, it is the after effect, it is the consequences that matters to some of us who are also in the forefront. So I see it as a constitutional and a legal opportunity that is open to all of us to vent out our concerns at any point in time. But the danger is what will be the cost of it. That is my concern.
Obviously, we had a reaction to the fact that the police will not be able to provide adequate protection for the numerous TUC demonstrations we are expecting, or organized labor demonstrations we are expecting to hit us on Thursday. We also got a reaction from TUC General Secretary Kofi Esamwa, and Labour analysts also shared his thoughts on that particular matter. But let's talk about another form of demonstration that is ongoing at the moment. The people of Nsakina and Efuaman Mahia and all areas in the Yamasaman municipality have embarked on a demonstration to register their dissatisfaction over the sorry state of the roads after numerous failed promises by successive governments to rehabilitate the roads. The protesters bent car tires and mounted several blockades to prevent vehicular movements. Kwabena Chenchenhene of Joy News has been following the demonstration and he's joined me over the telephone. Right, I understand that I have Redwan instead over the telephone. Hello, Redwan.
Yes, hello, Kamini.
Tell us what's been going on.
Well, this morning has been a very hectic day for us journalists. Residents of Afuaman, Nsakina, and Mahian this morning decided to embark on a very massive demonstration.
Right, Redwan, which roads are these people protesting? Which roads in the area have prompted this demonstration?
The Ablekuman Mahian Road.
Okay. Tell us the nature of this road, haven't been there.
Well, the road is in a very deplorable state. The road is untarred. You see a number of big potholes creating stagnant pools with the onset of the rain. It's very bumpy and it's very difficult to drive on the road.
Tell us some of the stories these demonstrators shared with you.
Well, Karini, obviously, the road has created a number of problems for them. There are stories of pregnant women who would have to trek to far-flung places and having miscarriages and all of that. Traders would have to, pack their wares somewhere and walk, their children to school. And the nature of the road has created a lot of inconveniences for them.
I see. Now, you were at the demonstration. What happened?
Hello, Kamini.
I'm asking you to share with us what happened at the protest.
Hello, Kamini. The line is very bad. I can hardly hear you.
Well, let me try again. I'm asking you to share with us what happened at the protest.
Well, a number of things happened. Initially, the residents decided to embark on a very violent demonstration, but the security presence actually brought some sanity into what they were doing.
I see. Can you explain violence just before you go on?
Oh, they were burning ties, some were pulling stuff, and they were actually trying to, because they blocked the road, they were bent on making sure that every driver, whether commercial or a private car user, complied to the directive they issued that if nobody is driving out of the three towns.
I see. Is the demonstration still ongoing?
Yes, but tensions have died down now because they've presented a petition, and the municipal chief executive for the Amasaman municipality has also reacted. He said, indeed, plans are far advanced to for the roads to be rehabilitated, but because of the rainy season, that is why construction work hasn't started, and so he's giving them next month. Construction work will begin.
And are they happy with it?
They are not satisfied because they have received numerous promises. They tell me that the situation has been like this for close to 14 years. Syrians come, they campaign, and they tell them, this is the problem we have. The only problem we want you to address is the nature of our road. They give them the nod, and only for them to get, into power, and they just relegate some of these concerns to the background.
It seems quite a crowd at the area, considering the pictures we are getting here on TV. Share with us the nature of the crowd.
We, as I said earlier, it was a massive demonstration. Every member of the towns that I have mentioned joined the demonstration. Women, children, the young and the old were all parts of this demonstration because the road is something that is really on top of their hearts. Due to the poor nature of the road, they are not able to do a lot of things, which is really, I mean, affecting a lot of things.
I see.
Their general well-being. And so it was really a massive demonstration. And trust me, the news team was a very hectic time. At a point, our car couldn't move, and so we had to get on board, and the people, everybody just wanted to talk. Everybody wanted to just give a reaction. And so it has been a very hectic day.
Redwan, we'll leave it here for now. Thank you very much. Redwan Karim Osman Dini joined us from Mahia, where residents in the area protesting the bad nature of their roads. On Facebook, though, some of you have been sharing thoughts, and I intend to share a few of them with you. Abotare Awongo says that copying people to frustrate government is not going to work. Gibson Guba is also asking, demonstrations for the same reasons, where were they during Occupy Flagstaff demo? Ahaji Emmanuel expect. Yao says demonstrations will not resolve the current situation. Meanwhile, Naneku Asika Jemfua is reacting to the comments, and she's asking, to frustrate the government is frustrating the people. Paul Adombo Sergio says Ghanaians without demonstration is like drawing an African map without Madagascar. Patrick Grady says the weakest link in leadership. Bonti Benjamin from Achime Buako testing bad roads. On the Labour front, we have the ICU. We have the ICU also embarking on a demonstration. Thursday, we expect organized labor in full to also embark on a demonstration. Whether or not the police will be able to provide them with protection, they will go ahead and embark on their demonstration. But I'll read a few more of your comments here on Facebook. Clegg Botima says, I'm disappointed in this Mahama administration. People of the Volta region are now treated as an outcast. More demonstration to wake them from the slumber. Harry Meg says, oh, Harry Meg, really not a palatable statement, and so I will change that. I'll move on to some other ones from the demonstration in the Eastern region. Now, Deputy Eastern Regional Minister Mavis Frimpong told us that she only knows there will be a tour of the area and not a demonstration. But whatever the case may be, trust Joy News to bring you some live feed from the road tour / demonstration by the chiefs of the Eastern region. Some of you are proud of these chiefs, as the report says that they will demonstrate the bad nature of roads in their region. Even as the Deputy Minister is saying, if you live in the Eastern region, endure. When the government gets money and enough facility and give it more time as well, they would come to your region, the Eastern region, and fix your roads. Just manage the wobbling and the jumpiness and the potholes and the unnecessary contours on your road. Meanwhile, let's check out the ICU on this demonstration in Tema. Right, so you're seeing some pictures of a demonstration in Tema by the Industrial and Commercial Workers Union. They're protesting the living conditions in the country. They want more, and they're asking for more. What a way to start the week. The president and his men have a lot of thinking and a lot of decisions to make this week. We expect the full organized labor to demonstrate on Thursday, and I really don't want to be in government at this point, but I'll share a few of your comments on Facebook. Yeah. Teria Ayisi Emma says, Ochihini Oforipenyi, I like what you're doing. I ended that. And Jacob K. Sam said, this is a step in the perfect direction. We must all get involved. Government must stop appointing deputy ministers an unnecessary portfolio at the office of the president and use the same resource to get roads fixed. Eddie Elam Sharif says, those chiefs have lost focus. Well, those are your comments on Facebook. I'm glad you sent them through. And yes, what we'll do at midday on News Today, I'll bring you the full coverage of the ICU demonstration. We'll tell you exactly what went down. Unfortunately, there's very little time to do that here on News Today. So make time to watch me. I know it's been a very, some way style of starting the week, but we'll get there. And I wish the president all the best. My name is Kemini Nyamani Amano. Good morning.